All right, now look, tune in. Now look, we finna talk about the overall energies for the month of February. Now look, these I'm starting a new thing where I'm finna start doing the energies over the month that we in, and this is gonna be the overall energies for what's going on in this month that everybody need to pay attention to. Now the two cards, as you see with the deck over there, with the Two of Wands and the Seven of Swords, with the dude holding another man. That's the overall energies that's going on in the month, and the cards right there on right overall that spread it out. That's what's going on in the month of February too. Now let's get up in this bit. Now look, this in this month, this is a month of growth and healing. So if you're a person and you've been heartbroken recently, most likely this month is a month where you need to cater to yourself, and this is a month where you're gonna start to see where everybody is gonna be a bit more selfish. So in this month, everybody need to be selfish for their own needs, and everybody need to take care of themselves. If you don't if you, and if you don't so if you take care of yourself during this month, then you're gonna benefit the most during this month. This month is about love and taking care of yourself. Now look, everybody look at February and they be like, okay, this is the love month and things like that. All right, one mistake that people don't need to do in this month, and I repeat, this is a mistake that you don't need to do in this month. It's two things. Don't confuse lust with. Don't confuse love with lust this month, because and I'm getting it's gonna be a lot of people that will be trying to deceive you. If you're a girl, it's gonna be a lot of dudes trying to deceive you for sex this month, so you gotta watch out. And I'm getting that it's gonna be so because the lust energies in this month are gonna be high too. And another thing you don't want to do in this month is you don't want to overly what's the word I want to say? You don't want to put your love out towards other people and things like that, because once you keep pushing out your love towards other people and things like that, and you're not putting the love to yourself, the universe is going, as you see with the cups and with the Five of Cups there, the universe is going to make it where it's going to put you in a situation where you're going to be disappointed, and the universe is going to make you start to love yourself. So if you're around a whole lot of friends and things like that, and you're starting to feel like you don't want to mess with them no more or shit like that, that's because it's the month, and the universe is now making us look at people, places, and things from a totally different perspective. If we still try to cling on to these people and things like that, then the universe is gonna play it out where these people gonna disappoint us, but it's for the greater good, just so we can cater to our own needs and our own selves. Now look, in this month, it's going to be a whole lot of people in competition, and people in like a rat race with each other. Everybody gonna be in competition for some reason in this month. So watch out for people trying to be in competition. It's gonna be a lot of people trying to copy you. If you got new ideas and things like that, you're gonna start to see other people trying to copy you and things like that. And little shit that you do, and you're gonna start to see it play out in the physical reality, where people may try to copy how you act, people may try to copy how you dress, and people may try to copy the way you do certain things, as you see with the five of Wands right there. Also in this month, as I said, the lust energy is high, as you see with the Lovers card. So it's gonna be, so as you already know, that's obvious. It's gonna be a whole lot of it's gonna be a whole lot of sex, and it's gonna be a whole lot of new relationships this month, and it's gonna be a whole lot of what's the word? It's gonna be like relationships with people who it's gonna be new relationships this month. It don't really have to be love, but it's gonna be new relationships this month with new people who you connect with on a deeper level and things like that. And with the Judgment there, everybody's going to start looking at the people, places, and things they're around, and seeing if it benefits them or hinders them, and they're going to start comparing and contrasting and looking at the pros and cons of certain situations that they in to see if they should stay in it or get up out it, whether they should stay in the boat or jump out the boat, aka relationship, or if or anything of that matter, whether it's a job or anything like that. And everybody's going to be looking to see, okay, should I stay or should I risk it and go do something else? Now, if you're the type of person and you don't and something's not serving you and it's not fulfilling and you still choose to stay, then that's when you're going to see it play out with the devil card down there, and it's going to start being a burden to you, and it's going to start playing out where you're not going to like it. Even so, if you in a relationship around certain people, places, and things, and you know this shit is not fulfilling to you, and you're still staying in it, then that's when it's going to play out, as you see with the devil card right there, where it's going to start bringing attention to your life or conflict or whatever, and then until you choose to get about that shit now. So anything you in that's not fulfilling, get about that shit, no matter what the risk is. And also in the Six of Pentacles, if it's gonna be a whole lot of because as you see with the girl right there and the spider webs and things like that, it's gonna be a whole lot of people that's gonna be stuck, and it's gonna be a whole lot of people that's not going nowhere, and it's gonna be a whole lot of other people trying to pull other people down to their level and things like that. So watch out for other people and player haters trying to pull you down to their level just because they're not going nowhere and things like that. And watch out, and it's gonna be a whole lot of people lying this month and trying to portray an image that they is and things like that. It's gonna be a whole lot of it. It's gonna be a lot of more fake, aka more fakeness this month, and deception. Also this month, this the month where everybody everybody who's staying true to their roots and staying true to who they are going to be able to grow, as with the Ace of Pentacles, are going to be able to grow and blossom into a new and better person. And the people who do self-reflecting, and the people who are not staying true to their roots and things like that are not going to be in favor of the energies. So this month, I highly suggest you to stay true to who you are, so you can receive the benefits of these energies. And self-reflection, so you can receive the benefits of the energies that's going on in this month. With the Two of Cups here, with the lady on the unicorn, this month is going to be a whole lot of unexpected blessings and things like that. So you may receive a large amount of money, or it's going to be a lot of things. Just I'm gonna just say this: a lot of things you think that you never think was going to happen is going to happen this month. So watch out for that. And the things that's going to happen is going to hit you on an emotional level, and it's going to be like, dang, I ain't never think that was going to happen. It's going to be moments like that. Now with the Nine of Cups here, it's going to be a lot of people trying to, if you're a person and you're trying to get somewhere, as you see with the Kraken here, if you're trying to get somewhere, it's going to be a whole lot of people trying to figure you out and trying to see what you're doing and trying to watch what you're doing. They trying to see what's going on up on your ship and things like that, and it's going to be a whole lot of nosy people trying to figure out what you doing and things like that. So you may see a whole lot of situations where people trying to see what you doing, they all be up in your business and things like that. But but all I gotta say is you gotta move it silent this month, and try to keep conversations to a bare minimum. Try not to talk a lot this month. If you talk too much, then that's when people gonna start trying to figure you out and things like that. So stay mysterious this month too, because it's gonna be a whole lot of people trying to watch and see what another person doing this month. Now look, with the Two of Swords, with Two of Wands, and the Seven of Swords, if you're a person and you're staying true to yourself and things like that in this month, then this month gonna be in your favor. You're gonna be able to look at where you want to go with your life and where you want to head in this month. That's the overall message of this month. You're gonna see where you want your life to go towards. Now, if you're a person and you're not being true to yourself and things like that, and then you're going to be the type of person who's going to be lost and confused, and you're not going to be able to see your way out of certain situations because of lack of insight aka insight. You gotta be internally in yourself, being yourself to get a good sight. And then if you're a person who don't have good if you're not in being yourself and things like that, then your sight and your outlook on life is gonna be most likely not what it should be, aka to your it's gonna be other people's views of life that you're gonna be confused in and thinking that, oh, this is the way it should be and things like that. So basically you're gonna just be going on a path that's most likely that's leading you to somewhere where you don't want to go. And people, places, and things going to be other people going to influence you to go to do things that you don't want to do and things like that, but you just going to do it anyway. Even though you said you was going to do this certain thing, you're going to do that anyway because it's your sight messed up. And then it's controlling your actions. So your actions this month, if you're a person and you're on the negative side of these energies, all your actions this month not even gonna benefit you. You're gonna be making so many moves to the point where you're gonna realize, damn, all these moves I'm making, I'm not even benefiting myself. And I done told you, you got to take care of yourself this month. Now look, with the seven with the swords right here, with the overall message, it's gonna be a whole lot of people that's gonna be following the crowd this month, and it's gonna be a whole lot of people who's gonna aka be sheeps and followers and things like that. And in this month, and it's gonna be a whole lot of people who not gonna be empowered this month, and they're going to be just lost and things like that. So your job here for this overall message is to stay in power and stay true to yourself, and take whoever and you see how he has the dude in his hand and things like that, and they're running. Be a leader. It's basically what I want to say is be a leader in your own life this month, or it's going to play out where everybody going to see that you're a follower. And they might see you a failure.